Spixie Lot. That's raised another, 10 quid, I think, for the band this evening. That's pretty good. That's from Paul and Paulina. And Dave's just going to take us through some of those other requests. We've had 27 requests just in the last few minutes.
And loads. How about Shakin' Stevens, This Old House, in tribute to what the team will be doing in Kenya? You've got my support, from Simon. Sounds like a full studio. Hope his wind has died down. Good luck to the team. Shout out to Lloyd. Think he's found a new calling, from Connie.
Not only does he sound good, but he looks good as well.
He does, which is really handy on radio.
Whole Elvis things look really what else we got on there, Dave?
Just donated, guys. Best of luck with it all in Africa. Great work from Costa. Who also says, Lloyd told me he was going for the Farmer Giles look, not so much Elvis.
Oh, no, actually, yeah, I do identify with that. Ooh-ar.
That might be why he's wearing these strange clothes then as well.
Yeah. I didn't like to mention that, actually.
Thank you for the donation, Costa. It's great.
What else we got there, Dave?
Oh, so many.
Also, hello, good evening to Lawrence, who's actually emailed us. Says, hi Jonathan, could you play something, anything will do, and dedicate it to my dad, and say hello from the sitting room, Dad, from me, please, just for a laugh. Good evening, Dad. Okay, just going back to the band again. So, just tell us, guys, about the money. Where's the money actually going? How are you going to be spending that money? And tell us a bit more about that. We'll have the treasurer on right now. This is Richard.
Obviously, the money is about us getting out there, but as well as us being out there, it's about working with the local community, and making sure that they've got tools and resource so that it can be a sustainable project after we leave. So that it's all about sustainability and making sure that the local community have the resource to continue the work.
So what type of things do you do in order to achieve that?
Well, obviously it's not 100% because we don't know the exact local community we're going to and what their resource will need. But from what we understand, it's very much about us going out there and them meeting us. But we're only there for a very short period of time, and then about the money that we've raised actually meaning that the local community can continue to build more houses. So if they need concrete floors, some of the tools and resources they need to sort of continue that work out on after that we leave.
Great, that's absolutely fantastic. How about you, Bertie? What else have you got to tell us about when you go over there? What type of things you're going to be up to?
Well, I think for most of us it's just really seeing what their way of life is and obviously helping them out where we can. Obviously the fundraising we're doing is helping us, as Richard was saying, the money that we raise and with all your help out there will be spread over and continue obviously when we leave as well. So initially we're going out there and with the funding we can afford to obviously help them build a house to live in, but obviously with continuation of you guys contributing, it will also help other families be able to build houses. It's not just us who will be going out there, there'll be plenty of other workers and volunteers, and the more money that's generated, the more families, and that obviously we can help out in Kenya.
And just basically that's what we're there to establish, and that's the foundation of which we're going there and building this home for these people. And from that they can then build their lives on that. Then comes education, there comes a better quality of life for them. So I think it's just a great cause, and we thank you all out there for supporting it. Yeah, and thank you for coming into the studio this evening as well. I must just ask you something really serious now, Angelique. Just had an email in, not sure who it's from. It was sent through the website, and it says, for £10, could Angelique say a joke? So I'll let you think about that for a couple of seconds. Also, we've had some feedback from Eddie, who earlier on said he'd give you 30 quid if you managed to sing for 30 seconds. The feedback is fair effort. Would have been better if they sung the song that was actually playing there. But I'm assuming from that Eddie will be donating 30 quid.
So we tried our best.
Thanks very much to Eddie. Just had a response from Dad. That's Barney, who said, this is a message from Dad to Lawrence, who's in the sitting room, just to say good luck with the ironing. I'm a bit worried about that. So Dad's sitting down in the sitting room and the son's doing the ironing. Stephen Buse is also doing the ironing, and Johnny Negham, who's a regular listener to this programme, is probably also ironing, although I'm slightly worried he hasn't phoned up. this evening. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. I don't know, for those of you who don't often listen to this programme, we do have ironing tips every week from Johnny Negham. Okay, we had a request earlier on, didn't we, for Shaking Stevens, This Old House, from Simon.
We did.
And we're also going to play this one for Barney and for Lawrence. Shaking Stevens, who recently got arrested for something. I could just remember reading that in the news vaguely. Okay, and we're going to play that now. This is before he got taken to court, This Old House.
This old house wants new children. This old house